of course I edit the guitars because they make noise. So here's more 8 string. I mean, how would I ever want anything sounding beefier than this? It's my homemade shit. I can't ask for anything else. I'm super happy. And people write, we can make your Laney sound on the Helix. Are you stupid? Why would I do that? I use the Helix for a purpose. I want to try new things, you know. So I think this is decent. 2 guitars, 8 string, 1 centered 9 string. It's a good chord. And then I chop it up. If you look here, to get that almost static vibe. Like and then you have this, and that works really well with the saw bass. Then you have underwater sounds, of course, we have to.
Of course.
Works perfectly fine. Without the underwater sounds, not so good. Claustrophobic, we need one. Gotta mute the solo because I like it. That's how I feel when I work. I feel like fucking yeah! Loosen up! Look at my sex organ! Is that what you gotta do? Because that's when I know I have the vibe. If I hear it. It's true! Yeah. But for me, to just have this groove when it kicks in, add things, fucking hell. I did a mix and I thought, snare, stuff. That's fuck you! Here come motherfucker! That's how I think. It's me against the world. Really good and then back and everything's okay. That's music for me. That's all I need, you know? They don't know anything. I can create shit. They get 5. So that's what it is. It is music. Music is life. Life is music. I said it again. I'm repeating myself. Music is music. Music is music. And life is life. Life is life. Life is we're losing our mindset. I need to put it to bed soon. It's going to wait for 2 days. Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, I just want to ask, I did a working in a session and I remember the band coming in and the engineer nearly took someone's head off for speaking. For the very first time we walked into the studio the next day, no one's to say a word because you only had fresh ears once. So I'm just wondering, to critique your mix, do you have that, listen to it first thing in the morning?
I like to spend a week in silence.
Oh.
And
decompress.
Walk into the studio, you turn on your shit, and you listen. What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
So just seeing if anything emotionally, go, oh.
No, that guy was just being a dick. No, he was totally being just he was just trying to pull a heavy on people. It's like,
Fair.
oh, yeah.
Cool.
Matthias, from your, I saw it from social media when you were making the album that you were with Jakob
Yes,
Herman.
yes,
You
yes.
were in some studio where you had the great almighty SSL 4000G console.
Yeah, we
So-
bypassed that entirely. I just bounced my WAV files from Paris.
Because it gives you a place like
Yeah, exactly.
you always want to have a size of very big mixing board for when the band orders pizza, something to put in.
I take a shit in the morning because of popcorn, you know that. You wake up and you smell the coffee and then you gotta go. Then you drink the coffee and then popcorn and coffee goes together. And then you have you clean as a whistle. And I see something, it's like, wow, Manjanath uploaded something, Yogi did some insane drum video, whatever, I have to steal something, or Soma, or other conical friend, and I thought, can't possibly just steal it, yes I can. So I downloaded it, and because Paris only works with Paris files, it's Paris audio files, incompatible with anything else. So I have a 1 kilobyte program, software, that's called Puff to Wave, that some Canadian hacker wrote. So I can steal this, and then I thought this is great, but I can't really steal it as it is. So I drag it into Reason and turn it into some kind of, picture yourself a big, wonderful, fat Indian in New York who's into hip hop. So instead of the original, it turns into this. Oh, no, sorry, that was the wrong one. And this is great. And then of course you need the calcium base. Everybody needs this, which is
This is all reason.
yeah, it's great. It really works. So what you do is you create something really strange. You know, and then you got the funky skunk, which is. You know, so all this together, and then you, of course, you have the guitars. I call them just somas. Oh, sorry. And this together becomes, you know. Have four-month lead. I love everything.
You play the same thing without drums?
Sorry?
The same thing without drums?
Yeah. Do you want to hear it without drums?
Without drums, yeah.
Yeah. There's actually only the loop in it's this one.
Fucking with the form, it's almost like fucking with the gender
Yeah.
of the music.
Yeah. That's great. I have this loop.
Yeah.
Without, yeah. So I'll just mute that one. It sounds like this. Yeah, this me, it's just a hi-hat. It's the cone kit again, 808. Yeah, I just go, because I need it. Yeah. It's also completely static, but I just do chit, and that works, you know. So that there are lots of, again, can't stand up, sorry. But that's what I do, I get an idea, so this is great, how can I turn this into my music with anyone noticing I'm stealing like crazy, you know. And also, you use, this is great throughout the entire song with this. the mid snare and everything. And then I have dirty bass for this is the clean bass, and then I use dirt bass for other things like this, for instance. So there are a million things. I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is to accent the longest world record. This is only for the accents. So first it's that don't. So we can do just mute everything here.
4 minutes.
That sounds like mutant Rammstein. Indian Rammstein. Indian Rammstein. See that? So there's lots of shit. Hipster sequence. This is great. Here's the gangster lead. Everybody needs a gangster. You're from New York or New Jersey? Yeah, lots of strange. This is. Oh, of course I do. It's just really. And it's for accenting the 15, 30-second notes. So you know exactly where it begins over. It's a helping device. So. And this, of course, helps by sloppy playing. This one, I mean, well, semi-sloppy. What's some like semi? Let's see. 2. Where are the guitars? They should be here, maybe. Yeah. Pick it even more. Guitars with a little bit of delay. This is how they sound. So, and together it's great with this one because it makes the guitar. And I do a lot of these things as well. If I do a drum fill, I play one note and I just take it apart and do because it's fun. Just chop it up. It's a silly little detail, but to me it's like, and I call things, do you call things what they are? I say stuff.
Here candy is
Stuff. This is stuff. So, you know. And stuff. More,
Icing.
yeah, exactly. And then you have A and F bass copy. Accenting. So someone takes a shit. So you do things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Every song cannot be the most brilliant thing you ever done. You have to try it and then fail and so on. So yeah. Or William, I don't know what was first. Something fist fight. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No.
I was curious if either of you ever use MIDI guitar, or if you have any like thoughts or feelings about MIDI guitar.
You probably have, I don't know.
Like not actually like a MIDI guitar software, but like an attachment for your guitar, so you can play MIDI instruments on your guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Like a guitar
Does it
synthesizer.
work?
Oh, I had an old rolling one. I didn't pick up in the thing. It's great.
Okay.
You know, just sound like a piano, sound like a flute, sound like horn section.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Yeah. Because I got one and I haven't used it that much yet, but I thought it was really fun. And it's I don't know, it's like especially for like piano and like synth stuff. It's just I'm using all the guitar like chord shapes like in chord voicing, so I think it's really interesting. I don't know, but I was curious, Mattias. I feel like that's something that you could
I
focus
would
some
probably
stuff up.
speed up my silly process of playing keyboards. Yes, I take a chord and then I have to push record and then I move my fingers. Where's the chord again? Record. Chord. Next chord. E.T. phone home. It's such a lousy. I think sometimes I go crazy if I just want to play a C, and I miss and I play C sharp. No, slipped C sharp. So that would be great with the MIDI thing, but I probably wouldn't use it because I do what I do, and I like my MIDI keyboards.
Well, I'm sorry. I was just. Why did you stop using the one that you had?
Why the hell did I? I was using it for a tour for this album that I did where I needed all of that stuff, and then when that tour was done and I was doing other shit, I just didn't really need it for that anymore. And also, the studio gear changed,
Right.
where I used to use that to, alright, I need a piano part. I played on guitar. I need horn hits. But then it got to the point where, oh wait, I have all these MIDI virtual synths and things like that, and I could just make a MIDI channel and just put in the notes. I didn't really need it anymore. I could just do it, making a MIDI track and sending it to whatever. So that's really why I stopped using it for much of anything. Yeah. I used it for live for an album called Uncool. And then I would just use it in the studio to get all the horns and whatever, everything. But the gear got better, the DAWs got better, and I was able to just make MIDI channels and have better virtual synths to cover all of that stuff.
Yeah, we need to put you to bed soon.
I'm good, I can keep going.
No. Are you? Do you have a little understanding of the idea? Wouter, yes, you've been asking for a long time.
I have the hardest time getting away from a project, but somewhere I heard that it's better to settle for an 80% solution than to ache over the 100% solution. Do you ever just settle and let it go?
I don't settle if I'm unhappy with it. Then I don't release it. I nearly broke up the band several times because we're not releasing this. Especially in the early days when we did the third album, we thought we were going to be hot shit and record together, all of it. Not so hot shit. It was, I said, this is not good enough. So, and then I spent 4 months with percussion, trying to make it groove and keep it together, and cowbells and sitters and mandolins, and that album is very ambient and lots of acoustic instruments. And little by little I turned it into something else that was okay for me. But then we did the mix, it was a catastrophe mix. My wife said, oh, it sounds great, it sounds like bad Toto. What? And then I went bananas and I redid it on my own and it turned into punk. And I sent the master to JVC in Japan, and on the way I just wrote them a message that please burn the DAT at the time. It's not okay. And I was like, I need help, I'm exhausted. And I told the guys, well, we could just break up the band. I'm not going to release this until I'm happy with it. And then we had, because I was happy with the songs and what I did, all the hard work, but the sound was not there. I needed a guy like Ron who could help me out. What do we do with all this mess that we recorded in together with leading microphones and complete shit? So I said, I'd rather die than release this. No, not going to happen. And this, as you said earlier, for each album, now I blush when I hear the early stuff, and there's always an intro scream that I couldn't do, but I did it anyway because you were supposed to. My voice is crap. I have this range, whereas this man has this range. So I pretend I can sing because I don't like singers. Nobody cares about me. Yeah, so we have to sing. But I don't have a great speaking voice. I have a shit singing voice, but I do sing, and sometimes it's okay. So
Very okay.
Yeah. I mean, it has a sound at least, you know. And for the only record I thought was fun to sing was the last one. That was the only one that I actually thought it was fun to sing. Otherwise, it was a necessary evil. I have to sing because I don't like singers, and I don't want a singer in the band. Chris is a singer, but he can't play the stuff we do and sing at the same time, so that's good. So because he's really would sing. Oh, I can't sing today. I said, just shut up. You can talk. Sing. Sing. If you can talk, you can sing. It doesn't matter. I spit blood and drool and I just sing. And then I have no voice when I wake up. But in the evening, I sing. You know, white noise. What was the question? Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, not 80%.
No.
85 at least. Maybe 90.
Upper 90s.
Yeah, upper 90s.
Upper 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be.
Because otherwise you have to live with it. What you do is who you are. What we do here, the camp tracks, is who I am at 2024. New Free Kitchen album is Ron has a solo album and a million albums. This is who you are. And it's a reflection of yourself. You know? So you don't, I'm not so good this year. Bad person, 2024. Shit music that I pay my pants. Which may be a good idea because it's getting cold.
Isn't that the reason why it's so hard to put the project down? And you try to mix it and you overmix it and then you start over from the beginning. And
I actually don't anymore. I don't do that. I mix as I record. And it's easier and easier to know where you're going for me. I tweak it as I go along. So, more snare. Okay, time to record the bass. Or a little less snare. More kick. I need something here. Add this one in the midst of something else, and little by little. So okay, well, this works. Bounce it down. Done. Next
That's
one.
the best way.
Yeah.
Mixing it as you're recording,
Yes.
as you're laying tracks, you're slowly.
Shaping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Make it as easy as you can. That's the thing. Yeah. Something.
When you record guitars, do you have a session for guitars or do you record straight to the main session?
You first. I told you how I record.
So you only have like one session for the one song?
No. I can record just a riff and put the guitar away. And so this riff goes here and here and here, and nothing in between.
What do you mean? Do you have a recording session open file that has multiple songs on it?
No, I mean like submix, and then you just record guitars for one session, and then when they are ready, you just import those to the main session.
Okay. I don't.
Because now this is a really clean session. It doesn't look like this when you are working.
No, but Paris is old, so you need to render shit together. Otherwise it won't work with the bouncing. You bounce in actual time in this piece of software. You have to listen to the 13 minutes. And then, oh no, you have to go back. You have to do that. It's actual time. You know, but all of the other software is just, okay, done. But not this. It's recording. It's a tape recorder. So, yeah. It's true. But I like that. I walk around and listen to my bounces. I was like, oh, cool. Or, more overhead. So, and then make another mix. And then I delete the first mix. I don't want to have 10 mixes to listen to. I need one mix. And then, yeah, this is good. This is the mix. Delete everything else. I hate versions of stuff. I really do. Settle for one. Is that version number 16? Mastering 79. So, no.
When you're doing vocals,
Yeah.
do you go line by line? You sing a whole song and then sing the whole song again, or most people don't do that.
Let's
But
find
I've seen-
something with vocals. Freaky maybe.
And then do you have like, okay, I got 3 takes of it. I'm gonna comp. I'm gonna use this word from here. I'm gonna use this letter from here. I'm gonna use this whole line from here. Do you do the whole
Usually-
comping thing, or
What I do when I record vocals, and this is also pragmatism, I always start with the second verse. Because then I know the first verse is going to be better. When I start with the first verse, it's true. I give it
you
up.
go back and sing the second verse?
No, I worked super hard with the second verse, and then I go and do the first verse better. Because sometimes I always work with that. Okay, start from the beginning of the song. Do, and okay, finally warmed up with this shit throat of mine. You do the second verse, and then you listen to the first verse. It's just lame as hell. But so I always go back and forth. I don't do things in sequence, so let's just only do the chorus and improvise over that, and then do the first verse, the second. So I do like that to have an even energy through the song. It's just how I do it. It's probably completely wrong, that's what I do.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
And Ron, could you answer your own question for yourself?
I can.
Oh, what's that?
Whether or
Well,
not
you
you
want
sing.
It depends. I have recorded a band where the singer will sing the entire song all the way through, and then do a second take of the entire song all the way through, and we just choose which one we like better, and if there's any spots in it that I think could be better, we listen to the alternate take, and if that's better, great, we just use that little right in there. Or if not, just re-sings that little spot. For my own stuff, I remember for an album called Abnormal that I did, I sang the song like 14 times in a row. I would sing the entire song, boom, 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 from beginning to end, and then I would sing it again, beginning to end. And I just kept doing it, and then I listened to them all, I was like, all right, 7 and 8 is where I'm good, the rest of these I'm losing my voice, or just going off track, wrong direction, and
That's a lot
there
of
was,
work.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
there was one singer that I worked with where it would be like 6 hours to get one verse.
Oh,
it would
God.
be over 80 takes. And I would have to go through and take like the letter D from one of the takes and put it in between vowels and crossfade it in and things like that. And have it where it was like the lead, the double, and then double 1 left and right and double 2 left and right. So there would be like 6 tracks just to smooth him out, where you mostly just hear the main one, and everything else is just smoothing him out.
How do you cope with that? Don't you just say, well, learn how to
You
sing?
don't. You have to go to fucking therapy.
Yeah,
for
yes.
years.
I could never do it. I'm way too cynical. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this? Stop singing. Not that you have to nail everything, but do it on your own then. You know, so don't do it together with a legend. So 80 takes.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
the guy who I was doing it with like sold like 20 million albums.
Okay.
So I'm not a fucking legend compared to him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's no, you know, I'm certainly, as I said,
He
I'm a
was
shit
evil.
singer. Yeah.
Evil incarnate.
Okay. Ah, I understand now.
That was an accent.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay.
It was
Was it the first Scott?
no, he wasn't really evil either. He was just.
He was just
Swept away.
Bad human beings. One song that I did, I ended up using the actual like scratch track. I was like, you know what? It was just so silly and natural, and I just went with that. Is that song real?
Yeah.
Well, that was a scratch vocal track that I just like sang along, and I tried re-singing it, but I was like, you know, this has the spirit with that.
The song "The Grief That Does Not Speak" that we tried this is the clean track with just some delay.
Swept away the cruel tide.
I thought it's too nice because I didn't use my so I dragged the vocals into reason and put this underneath.
Swept away the cruel tide. Drop.
So that's how it sounds on the record.
Swept away the cruel tide, drowning skin, lips that yearn to rend the air, a storm within.
Distortion is this.
Yeah.
And now with the music?
Sorry?
Now with the music?
Swept away.
Works.
This is not the mix because we and then for the chorus, take away a lot of guitar and
Like water.
sorry, that was the wrong one. When is it?
When you're
So unusual for me. That was something you could have done. And the guys were like, whoa,
Whoa!
this is so not you. And I tried to do it again, so I'll give it a second try. I couldn't do it.
like autumn leaves
Sounds
The spirit fades, a voiceless hell. It's your damaged heart
So, and then
in a world that seems so bleak.
then I improvised and I sang just when life, just that one, and I went outside and I like this is the best thing of the entire album. This take where I punched in a life in the wrong channel. Sorry.
When your life is so
Chorus, of course. Sorry.
pain consumed,
Should have had that.
is torn apart.
Yes.
The grief that does not speak.
Fucking hell, I have no clue what I'm doing.
In a world that seems so bleak, when life is torn apart.
Two different takes spliced together. You can hear it's but it works in the music.
When life is torn apart.
And just some gentle harmony on this. It could be like heavy metal gospel in a way. So it's,
Pain consumes without a sound. Bless your damaged heart.
super simple harmony.
In a world that seems so bleak, when life is torn apart.
So that's it's very raw, and then you add some things here and there and so on. So I don't like singing, but for this one I thought it was fun to sing. The voice was finally in order a little bit at least. All right, one last maybe, William.
Yeah, thank you. When you have a song like this that you recorded, when you have like a bunch of bass layers of different types of like MIDI bass and stuff like that, how do you go about performing it live? Because obviously you can't have all of those things. I mean, maybe you hire a bunch of people like with MIDI keyboards to do each individual part, but like,
If the song is good enough, it doesn't matter how you perform it in my book. You know, we don't, what the hell? We don't really rely on any click tracks or anything like that. We go for the core of the song is good enough. But for this one, it's all, you know, bass, actual bass. But for my own stuff, look, this is a wonderful mess. I have no clue what this is. Quack. So this is just how the bass sounds. One clean and one distorted. So you just play, even if you have overdub guitar, one guitar, you wouldn't have the same guitar. Just what you gotta do.
The live version, which is just the natural,
Yeah.
sounds like the band playing it.
I'd rather do that and play without a net, and, as it sounds like last year we played here, and it was super raw. We did, I mean, just a drum kit and cab and a bass cab and some vocals, and that's how it sounds. When you
That's rock and roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I don't worry about that at all. I could never go on a tour with I love my in-ears, but not having everything blah, 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 blah. My friends in Meshuggah, for instance, they have a center click, cluck, cluck, keeping time, and then have all the subdivisions.
And they have a voice in there too that's like
Yeah.
verse 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Devin Townsend has that.
Yeah. A lot of people have that on their
Yeah,
click
yeah.
track.
So here comes chorus 3, 4, and da 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 bum bum, and turn around and now, the entire tour is the same. The lights are all synced to it. There's nothing wrong with it, but for me it's like I want to. Hey, nice underpants. Stop the song. Come up. Show the underpants. Let's make a song about underpants. Let's make a song about underpants. So because that's who you are.
And how's for you, Ron? Like, does it differ depending on when you are with Sundat Destroy or something like the in your mix or when you are doing your solo thing?
Click track.
Sons of Apollo, we never used click track or backing tracks, we just played. It would be the same way Gods Destroy. Band Asia, no click track, no nothing, we just followed Call Paul. And with Guns, the stuff that was on Chinese Democracy, that had a click track.
Okay.
And there would be all kinds of different shit in there, and yeah. And in my ears, I would just have everything except me.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't even
Play well. Or
just so I can lock in with everybody else
Yeah,
and just focus on that. And if I hear myself, I get distracted. So I just
It's nothing worse than hearing yourself too much. Especially with the line healing straight in your
But when
brain.
you have to sing,
Nej. Ja.
when you have to sing, you need to hear what you sing
Vocals good
in order
for
to
me.
pitch.
Loud vocals because I have a weak voice. So if I have loud vocals, I think I'm good and strong. I'm not, but I think I am because if I scream, it will hurt. So therefore, I keep, you know, it's great with the inners. I can do 2-hour shows, you know, 2 weeks in a row and so on. But without, I'm gone. First song.
But I pretty much fucking despise inners.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that
very
they have
unsexy.
No vibe.
Yeah.
It's
I
too sterile, and I'd rather.
I agree. But
Yeah,
it
I'd rather
helps.
hear nothing.
Yeah. So there, we're completely different, but there's love, and we understand. So, and you have to find your way, exactly, whatever works, that's the thing. I really need to take this step, I have to, because otherwise we'll...
You wake for 24 hours.
So, yeah, but go ahead and sleep in. No, we have to take you to somebody else will sleep in your room. It's 9, man. You arrived 12 hours ago. And you flew us. I need to go there. I got the car. You got the wilderness. You stay. Ron Thal! A little bit about the creative process and how we do it differently, and again you have to find your way. There's no right or wrong. Whatever works. That's the thing, okay? So very good afternoon everyone. Have a good night. Let's see you tomorrow. Thank you. We get deep, of course.